Characteristics. Propaganda was used to inspire people to go to war using nationalist advertisements such as these ones. This made emphasis on the life of the soldiers in the trenches and pretty much invited people to go and help them. Although, we can also see many sexist posters in which women are represented as dumb people that can finally contribute something in the society doing main jobs, or cleaning, cooking, and sometimes even seen as a joke because guess what? What a surprise they can think! Toxic gases. They were first used by the French army on German troops. As a revenge, Germans started out experiment with chemical tests and then it was applied as a new weapon. Mustard and chlorine gas were the most common weapons. Within seconds of inhalating its vapor, it destroyed the victim's respiratory organs, bringing on choking attacks, and finally killing them. Thanks to that, obviously, protection against gas was invented. The gases used in World War I were really crude and effective. Actually, technically they weren't even gases. They were more like little particles suspended in the air like an aerosol can. Regardless of that, they brought great fear at the front lines. Submarines. All of the major navies included submarines, but these crafts were kinda small, were considered of questionable military value and generally were intended for coastal operations only. These submarines to attack used torpedoes and deck guns like the one you can see right here. They were mostly created to sink ships and boats under cover. Airplanes. Pilots flew in super small planes, so the carrying of parachutes was impossible. Senior army commanders actually forbade the carrying of parachutes in case they diluted the fighting spirit of the pilots. Fire was the major enemy. Unable to carry a parachute and fearing death by fire, pilots carried a pistol they would use on themselves if their aircraft ever caught fire. Also, two entirely different forms of aircraft developed, the fighter and the bomber. This brought many technology advances to the world. Machine guns. Machine guns would require a gun crew of 4 to 6 operators. These early machine guns would rapidly overheat and become inoperative without the aid of cooling mechanisms. Consequently, machine guns would often be grouped together to maintain a constant defensive position. Tanks. The idea of the tank came from a development of farming vehicles that could cross difficult land with ease by using caterpillar tracks. The first tank to have any form of caterpillar track was a vehicle designed by Lieutenant W. Wilson and William Triton called Little Willie, but it was never designed to fight but to serve as a template for development.
Created using Powtoon.